Okay, these notes won't be very long, but hopefully they'll seem fairly easy. That's the goal. All right, this one we got some variables on both sides. Yesterday that didn't happen. Again, if you know the rules about inequalities, you know how to solve an equation, there's nothing to this. And since on inequalities, we're always trying to get the variables back on the left anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and move them over there. So I'm just going to pick up, remember, it's like here's the sides of the equal. Well, it's not equal, of the inequality. 6x already on the left. I'm going to move the 2x over there with it. Because how do you get rid of that positive 2x on the right? You subtract 2x from both sides. 11 already over here on the right. Just leave it. I'm going to move that negative 5 to this side. So I'm going to add 5. Because how do you get rid of subtracting 5? You add 5. Okay, now again, that's how I do it. If you want to do it a step at a time, add 5 to both sides. We're going to get in the same place. Nobody cares as long as you do it correctly. So move this over, move this over. 4x is less than 16. I'm going to divide both sides by a positive 4. Since I'm dividing both sides by a positive, I do not flip the inequality. X is less than 4. Okay. All right. This one, same thing. I'm going to move my variables to the left. So 3x stayed put. I had to move the x. Negative 1 stayed put. I had to move the 2. So here's 2x is greater than negative 3. I'm going to divide both sides by positive 2. Don't flip the inequality. Don't worry if a fraction shows up. It's not a big deal. Sometimes the answers have fractions in them. It is okay. Okay. This one, variables on both sides, but one side I can clean up a little. So that's 8b plus 12. If I get the variables on one side, numbers on the other. Ooh, the variable went away. We're going to come back to that one. Or actually, yeah, I'm going to come back to that one. I'm going to come back to this one too. Ooh, what do we do there? Okay. Here. Now over on the right, 10a plus 5a, that's 15a's are already on one side. And clean them up. I'm going to bring my variables to the left since that's where I'm supposed to be getting them when I'm solving an inequality. I'm going to get negative 9a's on this side. Negative 11 plus 3 is negative 8. Okay. I'm going to divide both sides by a negative number right then when it flips. A negative over negative is a positive. Do not worry about the fact that that's a fraction. It's just fine. Okay. So I guess when I was making out my notes, I wasn't paying very good attention. Apparently, I put those two special cases up here. So here's the part where I was like, oh, here's the special cases. So we'll come back and hit those top two in a second. If I get the variables on one side, numbers on the other. Okay, 2k minus 2k is 0. 5 plus 10 is 15. All right, remember chapter 1? We had when all the variables disappeared and it was a true statement, then any number I put in that problem works. It's all the variables disappeared, it's a false statement. Nothing will make it true. Well, 0 is less than 15. My variables disappeared. That means all real numbers solve that inequality right there. Like you just pick any random number. I'm going to pick 44. That was my basketball number in high school. If I put that in for K, So twice 39 over here. Let's see, it's going to be what, 78? This is 88 plus 5 more, which is 93. 78 is less than 93. Yeah, because everything I put in there is going to be the left side's less than the right, because everything makes it true. Okay. Then over on this side, if I distribute this -4, remember negative times a negative is a positive. If I get the variables on one side, numbers on the other, 0 is greater than 1.2. That's not true. The variables disappeared and it came up false. That means there is no solution. You could try all day picking ends. Nothing's going to make that true. So back to these two. Is 0 greater than 15? Nope. So this one has no solution. Is 0 less than or equal to 9? Yep. This one is solved by all real numbers. Okay. So really today, we're just going to go to work and I'm going to walk around and help. If you're in a class that Miss Perry's in, Miss Perry's going to walk around and help, and we'll answer questions on homework and hopefully get things straightened out.